I haven't had a chance to have breakfast, guys. And I'm so hungry, I could have to get this video filmed. But guys, sorry, but I just have to. Now, guys, unique. If you know, you know. Special. These are the sort of things I say when I'm talking about something like an Audi RS4 or Audi RS6. And especially if I'm talking about the Avant. So I am driving the RS4 Avant. Guys, it's just one of those cars. It like turns so many heads and everybody's looking at you, and they like, again, it's like if you know, you know. It's like those sorts of people. They just like check it out. And now, bearing in mind that South Africans, for some stupid, weird reason, don't like station wagons with tool bags. But if you do, I mean, there's really only the option that you want is an RS4 Avant or RS6 Avant. Like, that is it. Otherwise, you're just being silly. Because, shit. Oh, what's happening? Dude, this is not a parking. You can't park here. Not a parking. Not a parking. Not a parking. And I mean, I love this car, but gosh, it's hurting my back, guys. Let me tell you, in my 20s and even 30s, this was the car. I was like, if anybody ever asked me what's your dream car, what is the car you want, I was always like RS4 Avant. When you hit your 40s, guys, it's more about comfort, I have to say. Look, I'm all for a Croc or a Birkenstock. I can no longer do heels and RS4s. Honestly, it is just, I'm like, bear in mind, this has got 20-inch, very low profile rubber tires, and so you feel alles, okay? You feel every bit of the road, which I understand why. I'm just no longer that person. But I digress, okay? Because it's not actually about me, it's about this car. And like I say, the fanatics. So I went onto the Cars.co's app because I wanted to see how much these went for sort of used, okay? Like far back secondhand. Guys, you can still get a 2006 RS4 fetching up to like 400,000 Rand. Like, it's quite astounding, actually. And I imagine it's just going to keep doing. I mean, they are just iconic. But now this guy has got a competition pack on. Now you've still got the 2.9 litre V6 twin turbo petrol engine, thanks in part to Porsche, mind you. And it gets you 331 kilowatts of power and 600 newton meters of torque. Okay, mated to an 8-speed auto, and of course you've got Audi's sublime Quattro all-wheel drive. Don't you love saying Quattro? Quattro. Sounds so nice. Anyway, it's sort of sticks like, you know, this sort of car. The grip is outrageous, and it's just one of those cars that does everything. I think it's near perfection performance-wise, and that is why people love it so much as well. So besides being somewhat practical, because it's got that awesome boot and is a little bit more spacious, it just really is like super fun to drive. Let's hit it. Okay, so the competition pack will like even shave off a couple of your seconds. Like, so your 0 to 100 is like 4.1 seconds if you get the competition pack, it's a bit quicker. It also gets you the RS Sports Suspension Pro, which means basically that you can actually tweak the suspension manually. Like, I don't know how to do that, so I'm not doing that. But anyways, it allows you to do such things. Now your drive select here, okay, you pop it into I'm in like comfort and auto, and it's interesting because I read an article on Cars.co about this. So there's an ever so slight delay when you're in auto comfort. Apparently it's something to do with efficiency, trying to remain more efficient or whatever. Don't know the technical details, guys. But all that means is you need to just keep it in sport and you'll have the time of your life anyway. Like, who cares about fuel consumption when you're in an RS4? So I put it into dynamic. You can also, now I'm in RS1, so you can customize all your driving stuff, so much so that your exhaust sound can also be tailor-made, which I love, because guys, let me tell you, I'm embarrassed. I do not like driving around and have everybody stare at me or my neighbors get cheesed off, because, you know, I'm like blah, 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 blah. No one wants that. No neighbor, no one. The person driving it, sure, but no one else. But I do like the bubble and squeaks. No, crackles and pops when you're driving it. Guys, it is so misty out here. I can't even see anything.
Currently causing queuing.
Guys, I just turned on Smile FM and it's my friend Dean speaking. This is him.
Please be safe on the roads today.
Hi, Dean.
Crazy.
Ooh. Go Smile FM. Lonely mother gazing out of her window, staring at a sun that she just can't touch. So pricing wise, I spoke about earlier getting like an old classic version, if you will. This sits at just under or just around 1.5 million. And I know that's a lot of money, but not when you put this into perspective, right? Like, so if you're shopping around in the mills, okay, 1.5 is pretty good value. Also because this is unique, there isn't anything really like it, is there? You don't have much competition at the moment. And again, in terms of performance, it's like perfection. Guys, sorry about the rattling of Luca's car seat, but that is because of the very hard suspension. So that car can't even cope. I mean, that seat can't even cope. I didn't really speak much about the interior. I think just because it's sort of getting on a little bit. I say that kind of with due respect as well, because it is still aging well. It still feels quite modern in here, even though it's quite old. And I think that's a little testament there to Audi and the fact that this can still sell like it does. I think it's just like this. It's just a few of the graphics here and everything like that you think could do with a smidge of an update. But I think when you're driving it, you don't care. I wouldn't care. It's like, it's old but beautiful, like old but relevant still. Do you know? Like Meryl Streep. Just never ages in terms of anything. She's still lovely. Did I just compare an RS4 to Meryl Streep? Oh my God. Guys, I need to lay off the booze. Okay, but I'm not drinking right now. You know, just in general, it's maybe affecting this brain of mine. That was an evil laugh. Don't go chase